outstanding about them, and they will get their diploma. There are so many different things that I could have said about kids, but then we would have been here forever. So I'm going to grab these. We're going to miss 3 of our students who are not here tonight. We're very sad that they weren't able to make it, but it was a joy to have Jasmine Vargas, Mason Hambright, and Scarlett Payne in our class. All 3 of them were a blessing to teach. Some of them had their own challenges a little bit more than others, but the Lord taught me just as much as he taught the kids this year. So this evening we have graduating first is Haley Lynn Jones. For graduating kindergarten. She is also getting an award for being an eager learner. Haley loves to learn. She was always 2 steps ahead of me. I would be teaching the kids something, she's like, oh, I know that. So I feel like she knew more than I did. And she had all A pluses in all of
School is out.
Graduating next tonight is Lucas Kane Cook. When Kane came to school, he could not say his alphabet in a straight order for the life of him. He was so eager to try, and he would always have the most energy, but it took a lot of work, and Kane really applied himself, and I have seen this boy grow by leaps and bounds this year, so I'm very proud of Kane. Next, we have Kayen Bishop. He is Kayen tonight is receiving an award for being an encourager. Kayen is always the kid who, when someone is feeling down on their luck, has a kind word to say, is always like, oh, it's not that bad, you got this, you're good, all the things to help his classmates along, even me. There were days where I would stop in the middle of a sentence and he's like, oh no, you're good. I was like, oh, okay, I got this. But Kayen also has an A+ average this year, so Kayen is also getting a certificate for being on the honor roll this year. Next we have Mariana Mayoral. Tonight Mia is getting an award for being a good listener. Mia would always sit very quietly in class, and when the rest of the kids were being chaotic, she'd just be sitting there watching me, listening. So Mia is a joy to have in class. Next tonight we have Nova Lee Johns. Nova came in the last 10 weeks of school and has had a lot to adapt to with being in kindergarten and coming in so late in class. She is getting an award for being the quietest kindergartner. She was never the one to make noise or disturb the class, and part of that might have been because she came in so late and was shy, but either way I appreciated it. So, Nova is beautiful. You see the quietness?
That's a blessing.
All right, next we have Phileiman James Malerba. Not quietest. Tonight, Phileiman is getting an award for the most spiritual growth. I thought about putting the most behavioral improvement on here, but I had a feeling tonight was not going to be an exhibit of that. Phileiman got saved at the beginning of this year, and through that time, I have seen the Lord working in his heart in an amazing way. It has been such an encouragement to me. There were so many times where I would find Phileiman just overwhelmed, and I would pull him aside and I would say, "Do you want to pray about it?" And it's gone from us sitting down and calming down and praying together to the point where I look over and he's praying over his seat work at his desk. And that has been such a blessing to me. I love this kid so much, despite his energy sometimes. But he really is a joy to have in class, and I'm very proud of the improvement that I've seen in him behaviorally and just in seeing the way that God has been working in his heart. Next tonight we have Roselina Valentine.
That's my girl! That's my girl!
Tonight I invented this award and I'm very proud of myself. Tonight Rosie is graduating with a special certificate for a Mary Poppins Award, practically perfect in every way. Rosie is the quiet, very smart, very helpful, sweet student in my class. She was always the one that I could count on if I needed something done. And she finished this year with a 99.85 average in all of her classes.
Girl. Yeah, girl.
Good job, Rosie.
Next tonight we have graduating is Salario Mayor, and I probably butchered that, but I tried my best.
You did good. Woo!
Tonight Sal is getting an award for being the most inquisitive. He was always the one to ask a question about anything, whether it was schoolwork or even just walking in the classroom. "Teacher, you moved my desk?" "Yes, I moved your desk." He always had questions and he always insisted they be answered, but that paid off because he improved very much in his scores, and it's been wonderful teaching Salario this year. Yeah, go sit down. most enthusiastic. Silas was my student who, if I was like, all right, it's time for phonics, everybody else was like, oh, and he was like, yay! I was like, thank you! So he always had a good attitude, even on the hard days. On the hard days, we made a practice of when we got overwhelmed to stop and pray, and he would be the first one to say, teacher, I think we need to stop and pray. So he was always my enthusiastic learner and always had the sweetest, most kind attitude, and I'm very thankful that I got to work with Silas this year. That's a wrap.
All right. I understand that your rear end's a little tired, and thank you for your time. You sure? Okay. One thing. This is to someone that Sabrina, my wife, Miss Rice.